Welcome back. Returning with a full look at Weather Authority Chief Meteorologist Dan Cianca. We're getting ready to turn up the heat here and bring out those heavy blankets.
I know tomorrow morning is going to be chilly and we should be just rainy this time of year, but we've been dealing with these ups and downs in temperatures from record highs. Even a couple, I think we tied a record low in Gilroy a couple weeks ago. So we've even had a few record lows out there with these big temperature swings. This is typical of a drier atmosphere, which is what we've been experiencing for the last several months. And it's worth looking at our drought update. It is Drought Update Thursday, so here's a look at the latest conditions. No changes this week, so we're still sitting at 100% of the state in moderate drought or worse, 97% or 87% of the state, I should say, in severe drought or worse. And here locally, we remain in severe drought around the Monterey Bay with moderate drought in southern Monterey County. Now, as far as changing this anytime soon, I just don't see any positives right now. I wouldn't be surprised if it gets a little bit worse, at least some of the numbers around the state, unless we start adding significant rainfall, which is just really not in the cards right now. We're still looking at blocking high pressure out here. It is going to move a little bit farther to the southwest over the next week or though, so that may allow some weather systems to reach northern California. So perhaps a little bit of help there. Some of them may stray far enough south to reach it to central California, which could bring us a little bit of moisture here and there, but really not expecting any, what you would typically think of as a good winter storm system where we get widespread rain and things like that. I'm just not seeing anything like that on the horizon, but we'll be keeping an eye out for you. In the meantime, clear skies overnight. That cold, dry air is going to settle into the valleys, and it's going to make for some chilly morning lows across the region. And then during the day tomorrow, looking at sunny skies and warm afternoon highs. So we're going to be looking at below normal lows and above normal highs. Again, this is typical with a dry atmosphere in the air. It's quite dry today. And with those lows, there are some alerts in place. They include frost advisories for our interior valleys from the Santa Clara Valley, all of San Benito County, and then interior Monterey County valleys as well, as temperatures are expected to reach near freezing with potential for frost in these locations. Most locations in these areas have been in that zone several times this week, but we have an advisory in place for tomorrow for just as a reminder that it is springtime and you are probably seeing some of these plants beginning to blossom, and tomorrow morning's temperatures could be dangerous to them. Low 30s, San Lorenzo Valley, Scotts Valley, patchy frost for you. Back into the upper 30s overnight in Santa Cruz. Even could see some patchy frost in some areas of town as well. Highs back in the mid to upper 60s tomorrow. Should be a nice afternoon tomorrow afternoon. Might get a little bit of a breeze, but not too much tomorrow. 71 in Salinas tomorrow, same in San Juan Bautista, but we wake up to 29 in San Juan Bautista, 31 in Hollister, Gilroy tomorrow morning, right below freezing there with some frost possible. Plenty of 30s even toward the coast. Marina might even see a little bit of a nip of frost as well as you wake up tomorrow morning. Monterey Peninsula, even some 30s in and around the peninsula. 37 overnight in Seaside, 39s Carmel and Monterey, highs back in the mid 60s tomorrow. Down south, we'll see lows in the 20s. Again, we've seen plenty of lows in the 20s in places like Bradley. Even King City, I think earlier this week, got down into the 20s. 29, yeah, on Monday morning. So yeah, it was chilly already this week. We have a frost advisory for tomorrow morning. Just keep that in mind. Highs back in the 70s tomorrow afternoon. So we look at the next 7 days. We will see some fluctuations in our temperatures, and it's really just because of the wind direction and partially because we'll have several weather systems passing by to the north. So as one approaches on Saturday, we'll see onshore flow. That's going to cool us off a bit. And then we actually could see some drizzle from that system on Sunday, especially in the morning hours with an increase in low clouds. Then while we don't expect really strong offshore flow, weaker onshore winds will allow us to warm up a bit on Monday. Another system comes in Tuesday, will bring some potentially rain to the region. It doesn't look like a lot, and it's likely only to occur maybe in the Santa Cruz Mountains, but they have a chance of some rain, so we're watching that one. And temperatures will be back closer to normal for this time of year by then. Inland areas also seeing some ups and downs. The next couple mornings will be chilly. The afternoons will be nice and warm through the weekend. We'll be breezy in the afternoons as well. Monday looks like the warmest day of the next 7. Then we have that chance of some light rain on Tuesday, but again, this is mostly going to be in the north, so maybe the Santa Clara Valley. That's about it. And then, okay, we got St. Patrick's Day. Looks like a nice warm one. I think the leprechaun is excited about that.
He's jumping for joy there for the 71. Thanks, Dan.